It was a quiet night in Mumbai's Bandra area. Bollywood star Saif Ali Khan and his family were asleep in their bedroom. But around 2:30 a.m., something terrible happened. A man broke into their home, sneaking through a window into his son Jay's bedroom. He wasn't just there to steal, he wanted a lot of money and he was ready to use violence for it. Today, I will show you how to create true crime videos for YouTube. True crime is insanely popular genre. Look at the YouTube videos, podcasts, and even Ray William Johnson pulling in millions of views every month. Let's break down step by step. So, for researching the story, you have to go to google.com, search for crime news. You can get the latest crime news, but you want to make videos on only stories that will get you clicks. I remember the recent very popular one was Saif Ali Khan's stabbing case. Then you have to go on these links and read about it so you get the gist of the story. After that, you have to come to an empty Google document. Inside it, we are going to copy and paste the link, like the story covered by certain articles we may like, other stories we may not like. So those stories we'll paste here. Basically, we are gathering all the research material for writing this script. Now we have to go to ChatGPT. You can paste the links in this chat and ask ChatGPT about the story. Now I will give prompts to the ChatGPT to write my script. Here is the prompt. Write a short narrative story about the Saif Ali Khan stabbing case. Use natural, casual tone like a true crime documentary. Now these words are very important. You want the documentary to sound natural. It should not sound like heavy jargon like Sashi Tharoor is giving speech. Use the word natural, casual tone and write true crime documentary. So ChatGPT knows that we are creating a TV show like format. 3 act structure I have mentioned here so that it gives me a cinematic feel. So ChatGPT will now give me the full script for the incident. You can feed as many links and articles to ChatGPT and keep refining your script. Now I'm going to copy this script and paste it in my Google Doc so that I can read it while recording the video. Your research is done, your script is ready. Now you need B-roll footages. That is material like video footages, images and clips from the research and investigation done by the cops. For that again you have to go to Google, you look for videos, you can download them from YouTube. Make sure you are not going to use the entire clips, but only a portion of the clip so that you don't get copyrighted. Whatever image you like, you can download it. Let's say I want to use this image. I can right click it and save the image. Now I have made this folder B-roll and I have downloaded all the relevant video clips and images. Ray William Johnson uses this comic book style images. I like them a lot. If a crime has happened, you don't have all the recorded footage, right? So for that, we are going to use the images. And for images, we are going to use Piclumen AI. This step is a game changer. If you can't find specific images, you can create them with Piclumen. So this is the interface of Piclumen. Before the images, you need prompts for creating those images. Now you have to go to ChatGPT again where we have got the script. Then you have to put this prompt here. I want images in a comic book style, 16:9 aspect ratio, whichever format you are using, vertical or horizontal. Consistent look. You want the characters to look same all the time. And accurate backgrounds. Provide prompts for creating these images. I'm going to copy and paste these prompts in my Google Doc. Once you have got all the prompts, you have to head over to Piclumen. I have already created these images, but I'll show you creating a fresh image. According to our story, I want to create an image where Saif Ali Khan is sleeping in his bedroom. Either you can use the prompts given by ChatGPT or you can create your own prompts. Now, if I want a comic book style image of a man sleeping in his bedroom. All right. Before that, make sure you have selected this model, Piclumen Art V1. And here, this box will let you know which aspect ratio you want the image to be in. I'm using 16:9. So I choose this. Again, this little box is here, prompt helper. Click on it. You can now select a reference image. Let's say if you want the person in the image to look a certain way, since we are using a celebrity, I'm using this image. You can choose a file or drop here. I'm using this file. Now I'm going to hit enter. Because of high demand, it takes a little time to generate, but be patient. This is a free tool. You can use it. It has given me a speech box. You can reiterate and change the prompt and ask it to give it again. You can download this image. So one by one, you can create images for all your prompts. I have created all these images and placed in my B-roll folder. And if you have ChatGPT's paid plan, you can directly ask ChatGPT to create images in ChatGPT itself. This is a paid plan. I had asked ChatGPT to create images. If not, you always have Piclumen. Your scripting is over, your B-rolls are over. Now you have to record the video. You can use the Avatar and 11 Labs for the audio as well. But I wanted to give it a realistic feel. That is why I have recorded myself narrating the script. I've used this microphone, my phone camera, and for reading the script, I'm using my monitor. For editing the video, I'm using CapCut. Simply create a project and import all your A-roll and B-roll footages. If you don't have a good microphone, the audio quality might be low. For that, you can use this free tool by Adobe Enhance, and use that audio for editing. So this is my A-roll. I'm also importing the audio given by Adobe. I'm placing it here and I'm muting this original clip. Now your job is to remove all the bad takes. Once you have deleted all the bad takes, then pull down your B-rolls. Like for example, this is the video clip I wanted to use. So I'll just use it. Now it might have watermark from the original clip. So what we are going to do is we are going to scale it up and try to cover the watermark. Likewise, over the relevant video and the relevant dialogue, we are going to pull in the images. The first one was like Saif Ali Khan was sleeping, then the intruder entering. So one by one, place all the B-rolls. So now on my timeline, I have the A-roll with the OK takes, and I have B-roll footages, that is the images we created in Piclumen, and the images that we have downloaded, actual images of the actual incident. This is the image, the actual image. This is the actual image. Image is generated by Piclumen. Now what you can do is you can go to audio and select sound effects. You can search for relevant sound effects like walking footsteps, the person entering the building. I can use that sound. So I'll place sneaky thief entering this sound here. Then other sound could be of the stabbing sound. We are not going to show visually so that we don't get copyrighted or strike down for violation of the rules. So we are going to use a black screen here and then put a sound effect below it. Let's say these are the two clips. Now I want to put some transition. You can go to transition and you can use slide. So I'll put this transition here. Now you can see transition has been added here. Let's watch it. And auto Asia. Doctors doing. This way you can add transitions for all the clips. The most important thing is finding the right audio. You are going to head over to Pixabay, select music here and search for true crime music. Now it is giving me different tracks, but make sure this icon is not present. This shield icon is not present in the track because it has content ID and it can copyright strike down your video from YouTube. So download the video that does not have that shield icon, or you can simply go to YouTube Studio and in their audio library you can search some mysterious music. Let's use another keyword, dark. Okay, dark cinematic music. Let's play this one. I found the music which will avoid copyright strike. Now I'm going to import it in CapCut and place it below the timeline. Now here's the music track. Make sure to lower down the volume of the music like this so that the voiceover track is audible properly. So our video is ready. Now let's play and watch. It was a quiet night in Mumbai's Bandra area. Bollywood star Saif Ali Khan and his family were asleep in their bedroom. But around 2:30 a.m. something terrible happened. A man broke into their home, sneaking through a window into his son Jay's bedroom. He wasn't just there to steal. He wanted a lot of money and he was ready to use violence for it. Inside the house, the first person to notice him was 56-year-old nanny who worked for the family. When she tried to stop him, he demanded 1 crore rupees from her. When she refused, he attacked, slashing her hands with a knife. Hearing this noise, Saif Ali Khan woke up and rushed to help. A brutal fight broke out between Saif Ali Khan and the intruder. Saif was stabbed 6 times and 2 of the wounds were very close to his spine. Meanwhile, his wife Kareena Kapoor took the kids to a safe place, to her sister's home. She watched in shock as her husband fought for his life. After the attack, the intruder ran away, leaving Saif wounded and in blood. Saif, accompanied by Taimur and a friend, was taken to a hospital in an auto rickshaw. Doctors took him for an emergency surgery. They discovered that a piece of knife had stuck in his back, which was causing the spinal fluid to leak. It was a serious injury, but he survived. The Mumbai police launched a massive investigation. They checked the CCTV footage and used facial recognition technology to track the intruder. After 3 days of massive search, they found him hiding in Thane in a labor camp. The intruder was Muhammad Shariful Islam. He was a Bangladeshi resident living here illegally in India. He was arrested and charged for the attack. The attack left Saif Ali Khan and his family shaken. Amazing, right? You can create such videos and post on YouTube and make some money. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give a like to this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.